So here is section 2.5, and this is exercise 28. And in this exercise again, we have x cosine y is equal to 1, and we are asked to find the derivative at the point x equal 2, y equal pi over 3. And cosine of pi over 3 is a half, so 2 times a half does give us 1. So yep, that looks good. Alright, so finding the derivative, we do it implicitly. Take the derivative of the left-hand side with respect to x, derivative of the right-hand side with respect to x. And we've got a product rule on this left-hand side, so derivative of x with respect to x times cosine y plus x times derivative of cosine y with respect to x, and that equals 0. And so we have 1 times cosine y plus x times, well, derivative of cosine is sine, so, or minus sine, so minus sine y, and then times y prime out there equals 0. So I can solve for the y prime. I'll write this as minus x sine y times y prime is equal to negative cosine of y. So dividing, I have y prime equals, well, negatives cancel out, and I have cosine of y over x sine of y. And remember, our point was at 2 pi over 3. And so y prime of 2 is equal to cosine of pi over 3 divided by 2 times sine pi over 3. And cosine of pi over 3, that's a half, then divided by 2 times sine of pi over 3, square root of 3 over 2. Now I'm getting that from 1 to square root of 3. There's theta. Well, actually, I drew it wrong. I want to put the square root of 3 there and the 1. But that theta, when I do that, that theta is 60 degrees there and 30 degrees up there. So that's why. Usually I write it as the 30 degree down here at the left, but we wanted the 60 degree because we've got pi over 3. So that's where we get those numbers, and 2 over 2 is 1, and so this is just 1 over 2 times the square root of 3. Okay, so what the heck is that number? Another way to write that, I don't know if this is very helpful or not, but right, we could write that as square root of 3 over 6. Multiply top and bottom by the square root of 3. Now the square root of 3 I know is about 1.7, I think 1.8 or something like that over 6. Well, so, you know, that is a little less than 0.3. Okay, or 3 over 10. So it's a positive slope, but it's not very steep. Okay, so there we have the slope. Again, we could kind of check that. What's our thing here? X times cosine y equals 1. Right? X times cosine y equals 1. Go back to this thing. I'll get rid of those. And x times, I need functions here, cosine of y equals 1. And there's the function, and again I was at pi over 3. 2, wait, let's see, x was 2 and y was pi over 3, so x was equal to 2. So I'm back here, all right, and we said the slope of the line was around 0.3. So let's just see how we did. A slope of a line around 0.3, well, that would be around 0.3x, x there. Okay, now I just need to lift it up. Okay, so plus, go here and I'll add a slider. Okay, plus k, and they set it at 1. Now I'm going to have a hard time moving that around, I think, unless I put it at like between like 0 and 1, because I saw 1 was too big. Okay, so we'll go back to there, get rid of that, and now I'll bring this down until it kind of touches around the 2. Right, we did okay. That does look about like the tangent line. Okay, so the tangent line is around y equal 0.3x plus 0.46. Pretty nifty. Okay, so it looks like we got that right. Okay, and I could actually check, again, if I go back here, so, all right, the derivative we set at 2 was the square root of 3 over 6. Okay, again, Desmos is a calculator. Let's just find out what the square root of 3 over 6 is. Square root of 3. Now, I think we need to get out of there, and then divided by 6. 0.2886, so about 289, pretty darn close to 0.3. So we did all right in our estimation. Okay, and I think that does it then for problem number 28.